Hello, everybody. Let's talk. So, I saw a very amusing headline in one of my news feeds, and it said that woke is no longer cool. Okay, that isn't news to some of us because woke was never cool. Woke was idiotic. Woke was, it was basically an attempt by a group of people to get more attention. That's all. They wanted more attention. They didn't do it to change the world, contrary to what they wanted you to believe. No. They did it because they wanted to be the center of attention. They wanted the attention. That's all they wanted. More attention. So in the process of being woke, getting all this wonderful attention, they did stupid things. Pronouns. Sexual identities. Sexes, because they've got 25 or 30 different sexes out there now, but about 10 times that for sexual orientations, because they wanted the attention. Then, of course, there's the pronouns and the identify as. They want the attention. See, when I was a kid, I pretended with my brothers and my friends and everything that we were the superheroes. And we were chasing after, usually invisible, supervillains, because nobody wanted to be the supervillain. I did not go home and identify as a superhero. I did not go back home and say, "You will now call me Bruce Wayne." My father would have slapped me across the head. We knew it was pretend. We weren't idiots. Now there's warnings on all kinds of labels. Do not use your toaster in the bath. Well, duh. Seriously. How stupid of a society do you have to warn people that laundry soap is not edible? Woke is no longer cool. It's official because mainstream media said it. Woke was never cool by those of us who weren't woke. We're not that stupid. We grew up in a time period where we weren't being raised by morons as morons. Yep, I said it. I said moron, I said retarded, what else can I say? Come on. There's a few more words out there that will offend people. Retard, by the way, look up the definition, means to slow something. So saying that something is retarded means that they're slow. It doesn't even mean what most people think it means. It means to slow or damper something. Stupid people are out there still thinking that they identify as a tree. I identify as a pussycat, or I identify as whatever. And if we play along with their fantasy, their make-believe, we are part of the problem. Don't encourage stupidity. Educate people instead. When somebody says, "I identify as a cat," you explain to them that cats are felines and that they are a Homo sapien. two different classifications. You explain to them, you educate them that they are a person, no matter what their little fantasy world wants them to be. No matter what the voices in their heads tell them, they are a human, not a cat. You educate them. That's all we can do with stupidity. We can't do anything else with stupidity except educate the ones who are infected with it. You might have to speak slower to some because they're retarded. You know, they're retarded. Like I said, that means slow. So you'll have to talk slower to them and explain to them that they are not, in fact, a woman. They are a man. And if they wonder, you know, what you mean, just, you know, reach down, grab their crotch, and give it a really hard squeeze. If the tears come to their eyes, well then, yep, you just found that they're a man. We cannot allow the woke to continue. Has anyone seen the film Idiocracy? If you have, let me know what you thought of that movie. Leave me comments, share my videos, please. Hit the like, hit the FU, whatever. Let me know what I'm doing right. Let me know what I'm doing wrong. If you don't like my topics, tell me. If you don't like the way that I talk, tell me. If you don't like the fact that I'm honest, bald, tell me. I can't, as the saying goes, I can't fix what I don't know is broken. And that's the problem with woke people is they don't know they're stupid. See, so they're not going to fix themselves. We have to fix them. We have to be the ones to explain and educate them because they're stupid. You can't fix stupid, but you can duct tape it. Anyway, I think you can fix stupid. You can educate people. And I think it's our duty as fellow human beings in a society of this technological level to do that. Michigan just passed a law that I think is brilliant because I've been saying for years that it should be a law, and that law is they outlawed cell phones in the classrooms unless it is necessary for the educational purposes of said classroom. Brilliant! What took them so long? You know? Really. Now let's educate the educators, because there are a lot of woke right there. Not all. I would never say that all teachers are woke. I would never say that all politicians are stupid. But I can say that anybody who's woke is brain damaged or stupid or whatever. Because the woke mentality is very much lacking any sort of, I don't know, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to anybody, so I don't know how it makes sense to the woke. How they can go around saying that they identify as a whatever, or that they have the pronoun of, you know, I don't normally use pronouns to talk to people. I don't. When I am talking to a person, I don't care, man, woman, it doesn't really matter. When I'm talking to a person, I'm talking to that person. 9 times out of 10, I don't say he or she, they or them, and that one we'll get to in a minute. Because I give them one-on-one attention, and I let them know that I'm talking to them by using you. Wow, that's an interesting one to break down and use, the you pronoun. Anyway. And as far as the they, them thing goes, that, they, them, those are plural pronouns. So no, Any of you out there that say, I prefer they, them, you're stupid, because you're not they, them. You're one person. You're either he or she. And if you don't know which one you are, go back to middle school and go back to the sex ed class, okay? It's not that hard to determine whether you're male or female. Now everybody's going to get on me because, oh, I'm transphobic. I'm not, actually. I have a very dear adopted family member that is trans. And I love this person very much. But you cannot escape the fact that what you were born with is your sexuality, is your sexual identity. You just can't. Get everything chopped off, put in some breasts, put on some makeup. You're still the same sexuality you were at birth. You are the same sexual identity you were at birth. Nothing's going to change that. Now, your sexuality, yeah, that can vary, of course. But anyway, I've ranted too long today, so again, let's educate the uneducated and let them know that woke is no longer cool. It's official. Love to all. I'll see you tomorrow.